loved it, definitely. And we've got sort of 5 or 6.
So Toby, first of all, what's it like to be back?
It's a little bit colder, but no, it's great. I think in general, always sort of see the same sort of faces. Smithy's here, and Dave's here, and so on and so forth. So it's been really good fun. Last 2-3 weeks. Really enjoying sort of getting to know the guys.
Toby, welcome back. What are your emotions about being back? Does it feel strange? Does it feel great? Does it feel like your life and your career is coming full circle?
Yeah, there is part of that. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like Groundhog Day in terms of like sort of walk. Lots of reasons. I think I grew up here, so it's a sort of pull in terms of that. There was the opportunity to come back and work with coaches that I knew and had an awareness of, and there was also players that I knew and sort of spent a lot of time playing with when I was younger, and they were sort of singing its praises. So all that put into the fact that Newcastle last season had a good year, they're one of the best years they had for a long time, and I think that's a really positive building block, which brings its own pressure. So all that together was when the opportunity arose, and I had a chat with Dean and Dave, and sort of a bit drawn out, and we sort of had a long chat with my family and stuff. We decided it was a good move. Yeah, I think this would be, without sounding a bit stupid, like had I stayed at Tuesday, it would be the same consequence. But ultimately, it'll be my first year in 10 years that I've not played Heineken Cup rugby, which, itself is interesting and is completely different. But at the same time, is where this club is going. I don't think it'll be very long, and I hope we get back into that situation. And I think with what Dean's doing here and the way Dave and John are coaching, and I wouldn't comment on Wardy because I've got no idea what he does with the forwards, but ultimately I think it's pretty good. So I think that we're on the right pathway, and we're working towards what could hopefully be a really positive outcome this season. But ultimately, we'll find out first game of the sort of Premiership weekend on a Friday night if what we've done in the last few weeks is worth it. I spoke to a few players when they sort of went there, and look, I think they're all pretty positive. Winning helps. Winning always helps. It creates a positive environment, but within that, I think there's an environment that he has created through who he is and the players he's had or has still got, which is a really interesting way, and I think guys respond to him really well. And I chatted to Mark a little bit. He really enjoyed his time. So I think ultimately, I think it's certainly a guy I'd love to work with in terms of the intrigue is there because he's obviously doing something right more than anything else. So it's really positive seeing where they are at the moment, and hopefully it continues.